Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm a junior at George Mason studying biology. This past summer, I got to work at the Potomac Science Center, working on a project about microbial ecology. I was on a team with 5 other undergraduates, and we were chemistry majors, biology majors, environmental science majors, so it was a nice mix. We worked with professors from different disciplines, and the overall theme was about how humans are affecting the environment and how we can measure the effect that we have. And so my portion was looking at microbial communities in a tributary of the Potomac. Another undergraduate worked on looking at the microbial communities in the sediment. Somebody else looked at invasive species that humans have introduced into our local waters. And then a couple students were working on microplastics. Our daily schedule was really different every day. I got a lot of practice extracting DNA, which was something that I didn't think I'd get a chance to do as an undergrad. I thought that maybe if I'm lucky, after I graduate, I might be involved in research. What was incredible is I got hands-on experience in the middle of my undergraduate career. I didn't have to wait till I was a grad student or later. What we did is we looked at water samples that were taken over last summer, and we extracted the DNA from the microbes that were stuck on these water filters. And then we sequenced the DNA so we could build a profile of what microbes were living at that particular location at that particular time. So we did find some really interesting results. One of them was that in one of the locations right by the wastewater treatment plant, we found a spike of 2 or 3 different kinds of bacteria that they use in the wastewater treatment process. And there was also a dip. There was hardly any of one particular type of bacteria that we'd find everywhere else in the environment. And I was able to go back to that location, take a sample of the soil next to the water, and I'm using that in my phage discovery class this semester. So one of the coolest things about what I got to do over the summer is that instead of going to a lab, chemistry or biology lab, you do, one activity, it's a canned activity, and you do it once. And if you mess up, well, you messed up. Maybe you have time to redo it. But by working on a project of the entire summer, I got a chance to do the same thing over and over and over, which wasn't boring at all. Now, doing a DNA extraction, it's actually a skill, not just something that I did once. So I really was not expecting that. That was a completely unexpected result of having a real project to work on, really chasing results. And if something went wrong, I messed up a couple times, you just get on with it and redo it. Do it right the second time. Actually applying the skills that I've been learning to the real world made me realize how many more things I need to study and be better at. So it was a great learning opportunity and an opportunity for growth. Being able to work with people that were studying different things was really eye-opening because we're all part of a much larger community. And the way it looks is that the future is interdisciplinary. I'm a first-generation college student, and I'm proud of that. Going to college was not a focus, and just getting a job and working was what my family was interested in. So later in my life, I decided that I really missed that opportunity. I always wished that I had gone to study more things. I always had a soft spot for science. I think I've always been interested in science since I was a little kid. I read voraciously, and at the library, reading about scientists, they were all people that were rich, and science wasn't a job. They were interested. I was interested, but I had to get a job. I had no idea that you could actually participate in science and research as a vocation. I just thought that just wasn't for me. It wasn't my station in life. I wasn't going to get to do that. I encountered some very wonderful professors, and they realized that I was really as curious as I am and interested in research. They encouraged me that it was not too late. I wasn't too old to participate in real science. Every kid wants to be in the NBA or, play football, whatever. Well, I sort of looked at it as being, well, that's sort of like a long shot. And getting this experience over the summer made me realize maybe it's not such a long shot.